Some years ago, there was a comedian by the name of Joan Rivers, and Joan Rivers everybody had their catchphrase. This was Joan Rivers. Hers was this: Can we talk? Her shtick would go like this. She would talk about somebody particular, like maybe Angelina Jolie, and she would mention Angelina Jolie's lips, and she would say, "Look at how big those lips are. You know it can't be because of Botox." And everybody would begin chuckling because they were thinking, "What's she about to say next?" And then Joan Rivers would say, "I mean, really, can we talk?" Well, Joan Rivers has gone on, but I'm going to answer that question. No. In this generation, we can't talk. Having a conversation is something that has become a lost art for people. It is this side, that side, another side, and aside from the Outer Banks, and nobody wants to have a conversation. Fights break out, families are split. And here's the thing that really blows my mind. It's this: why can't we find a reason to have a conversation? I mean, it is almost as if people feel if you have a conversation just by sitting down and talking about your differences means you're giving up the stance on what you believe. And that's not even the case. Sometimes talking about a difference doesn't mean that you change somebody's mind, but it allows you to understand where they're coming from, and it allows them to understand where you are coming from. But the question that we have to ask ourselves as we scream back to Joan Rivers, to wherever she is, and we say to her, "No, Joan, we can't talk. This generation doesn't know how to talk." The thing we have to decide is, can we find a reason to have a discussion? Can we find a reason to sit down and have a discussion, a dialogue? I love to talk to people that don't think the way I think. I learn. I learn. As a matter of fact, in my circle of life, there are people that come from different backgrounds and different walks of life that will speak to me, and they help challenge me. They help challenge my beliefs on whether I say, you know what they're saying, they're challenging me, and I have enough to reinforce what I believe. Or sometimes they challenge me and I say, you know what, I may have to take a minute and rethink that. We can find 10,000 reasons why we're not going to sit down and talk about issues. But can we find one reason to sit down and talk? I mean, think about it. Religion. Well, no, I believe God is a man. And then somebody said, no, I believe it's Mother Earth. So since they believe it's Mother Earth and I believe God's a man, we can't talk. Well, let's forget we can sit down and talk to each other and maybe realize, learn something. But no. They believe that. I believe this. That's it. Can't talk. How about churches, right? Church at least. No. Can't do that. Why? Because they're Catholic. I'm Protestant. They're Baptist. They're Pentecostal. They believe in having a choir and lights and music, and they really go at it. And in our church, we don't even allow instruments in our church. Nope, not even going to sit down and talk. Nope, not going to do it. How about politics? Oh, dear God, have you lost your mind? I can't talk to him. Why not? He's a Republican. She's a Democrat. He's liberal. He's independent. You know, now even in the Democrats, I can't talk to him. Why? Why? You're a Democrat. He's a Democrat. He's not a Democrat. He's leftist. He's socialist. How about in the Republicans? I can't talk to him. He's Republican. Well, you're Republican. Nope. I'm a Trump guy. I'm a Trump guy. It's very important. It's huge. I'm a Trump guy. Can we? Are we talking? No. No. I can't talk to him. He's black. He can't talk to me. He doesn't understand my struggle. He's white. I can't talk to her. She's a woman. He can't talk to me. He's a man. He doesn't understand the struggle. We have 10,001 reasons why we can't sit down and have a conversation with each other. Can we find one reason why we should? Yes, I have one for you. Because if we don't sit down and talk to each other and learn to have conversations once again, we as a society are going to die. When I sit down and talk to somebody, I don't automatically believe I'm going to win them over to my side, or that they're going to win me over, or that anything might change, except for the fact that we're having a conversation. Our founding fathers of this country were not all buddies that slapped each other on the back and got along all the time. James Madison and his relationship with Jefferson and his relationship with Ben Franklin, and a lot of them thought Ben Franklin was just a freakish guy. But yet somehow they came together for the common good. You know why? They talked to each other. A conversation costs you nothing, and it just might save our generation.